everyone, this is Khristeena, and you're very welcome to the second episode of Interwoven. We're going on a wee walk today because this video has been a little bit in the making. I had to wait for it because I was waiting for my friend Jackie to receive the cap that I'm wearing. Jackie is my friend from Canada, but she's living in the Netherlands. And I met Jackie on my very first Camino in Spain. And for my 50th birthday last October, Jackie and I went to Scotland and we walked the West Highland Way. It was 96 miles of pouring rain. It rained every day. It didn't just rain, it poured. But it was still beautiful. It was my first day in Scotland. It was my first time in Scotland, and I really enjoyed the trek. And when we got, the way ends in Fort William, in a town called Fort William, and when we got to Fort William, we just decided to stay there for a day, and we explored the village, and there was this wee wool shop called the Caledonian Wool Company, and I was delighted to find it. So I bought a skein of this Aran roving by the Croft Wild Shetland. I hope I have it right. I brought the tag with me. And the next day, Jackie left early, and I decided to go back and get a skein for her so that I could knit one for her. And so we have matching caps as a memento of that trip. And it was my first time making a pom-pom, so that was exciting, and I really enjoyed knitting with the wool. It was really beautiful. And I thought I brought the tag, but I didn't. So I will take a picture of it and I'll share it on the Instagram page, and I'll put a link down below. The pattern was free. It's called the Drew hat. And somebody even wrote to me and asked me for the pattern for the little shawl I made. I'm still waiting for Mary to receive that. And so I will definitely, I'll share that also on the Instagram page for Interwoven Midwife. So that's the latest make. And I also just finished last night a little needle felted scene. It's supposed to depict my backyard with some sheep, and that's a gift from my godmother. Her birthday's in March, and so I'll share a picture of that also. I think maybe it's a little silly, but it is kind of charming and cute. And all the wool from there is from Serafina, and they're a company in the States. And I'll put a link down below to them also, so I'll share some pics of that. And this past week, I've gotten a couple of boxes. They weren't meant to be Valentine's Day gifts for myself, but why not? The timing's perfect. So one of them is from the Honeysuckle Bee and Me, and that was their honeybee kit, and so I'll share pics of that too. I'm not getting any of these things as gifts or discounts or anything. I just love to share local makers. Both of the things I received this week were from people from Highland, and I love to support women-run businesses. It doesn't have to be women-run businesses, but it's so nice when it is. And yeah, and the other one was from Folklore Candles, and it's their hearth set, and that was really lovely, and Hannah was really helpful with receiving that and with ordering that and everything, so that was really nice. So I'll share those things with you. So this is my this is my Drew hat, and I'll send pictures of everything else. And I just wanted to be able to bring you down to Mulroy Bay and show you the sea. I haven't been in her in a while, and I should be. Yeah, and some midwives lining up to do this podcast with me, which I am just really thrilled about. So we'll get to that soon. We'll get to be interviewing some other midwives and talk about this handiwork that we do for women and for whomever we're sharing our crafts with. So that's something fun to look forward to, and I'm really excited about that. And my moment of midwife love is to just get outside and take yourself for a walk. One of the things that I loved about being on the Camino was this beautiful awareness I grew of the land, and how with each step I would pray for the land myself. And there was also this real awareness of that. I was breathing in the land, and as I was walking, I was leaving pieces of myself behind. A cormorant just flew overhead. And yeah, so it's just this really beautiful connection of leaving yourself in a place and carrying these places with you. And so I found this poem by Victoria Erickson. Yes, this is exactly it. So I read that for you. And yeah, so get outside, take a walk. And if you're pregnant, walk at your own pace. That's very important. I've had lots of daddies say to me, "Oh, Khristeena, I got her walking fast." But it's actually much better for our pelvic floors if we walk at our pace. And I've been thinking lately, as I've been struggling with perimenopause and struggling with some changes that are happening in my body, like, when did I feel great? And you know, I felt really great when I was walking and I was doing Pilates, reformer Pilates. And so, yeah, just trying to get back into those things that are well for my body, that I know have worked in the past. So, get out, take a walk, ladies. Breathe in this air. Feel grateful for where you are. And if you're watching this on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. Love wherever you are at this moment. My confession is I fall in love with so many places. I'm always half broken-hearted by goodbyes. And I don't believe in non-attachment. There is no passion inside of that. I believe in yearning and longing. And I believe we leave tiny pieces of ourselves in every place we've lived. That's Victoria Erickson. So burn for whatever it is you love, because that burning, that longing,